Hey guys, GamerSciFi here today, here to do the episode of Killing Floor, but this one is called Crash. I'm not sure what it's really based on, snow level I'm guessing, and I reckon there's no real meaning for it. But yeah, it's a pretty good, I've seen it, it's an alright map, but I've walked around a little bit and seen not much, but it's pretty weird how when you walk through, I never knew you could actually walk through there. I thought it was invisible. Hello. But yeah. We have a lot of things to talk about Dead Space is coming out on the 8th. Dead Space, and also yeah, if you want to know, Dead Space 3 comes out on 7th at midnight, or the 8th, which people, if you want to go onto the midnight screening, then you better go at midnight. But if you're really into it that much, which I'm going to, maybe if I can get the time to go. And also Colonial Marines is coming out on the 17th of February, which is a week away, I'm pretty sure, maybe 10 days away from tomorrow. And also all those other ones. Crisis 3 comes out around March. And what else? The Walking Dead, more information about the Walking Dead game. The Walking Dead game was meant to, everyone thought it was a huge rumor, but now they actually, what I said last episode was it was like maybe a fake or a real, either way, but now it's actually been introduced that it's definitely going to be a real game, and that it will be maybe around April, May, not until March. They were going to do March, but then it got postponed to later. And the same thing with most of the games that they've been postponed. For example, I think BioShock got put to later. I'm not actually quite sure, but I'm pretty sure I've been hearing that there's been a lot of stories about that they're going to be bringing BioShock later. But most people are just lying there. But as on that story, this is kind of completely different. But with this game, if you look around the place, this game is based with more hobo kind of thing. Like the town's been put out of shape. It looks like it's been a work place. See, with all the work that's been done here. I think it used to be an old workplace, and then they just changed it. So what would be the after effects of it? Yeah, we're continuing with my thing. There's been a lot about Metro Last Light being cancelled till I think around late or early September, due to because I don't know what happened, but I think it was ever since THQ shut down, which I might have said last episode, THQ got bankrupt. They couldn't get they lost all their money, and then they had to get it all back. But then I'm getting swarmed by zombies. Yeah, but they lost all their money from. Well, there's been a multiple amount of reasons why. I'm not really sure, but what I've been hearing was ages ago they did a deal where it was $25 for well, there's multiple ones, but the one that I've heard of is that they got $25 for this huge pack. It was worth $350, but they put it down to $25, so you're saving over $300 to $301. And maybe that could have been the cause, or maybe this was the other one. They sold sold most of their game servers, because that's the real problem with THQ. They sell a lot of their servers. The same with EA. They not really sell their games, but they always shut down servers every thing. Like, I've got a bunch of games that were made by EA, but they keep shutting down the servers. But I think that was the same thing, but instead THQ gave it to a different company. I think they gave it to Japan, I'm pretty sure, a Japan company, and they gave them all the servers, and now whatever the Japan company's getting paid tons now, which I think THQ are quite stupid for doing. But everyone knows that they're gonna come back. It was just like the same thing with all movie character, like everyone with movies and everything, they go down for a little bit, then they find a game, they use some of the money to make a really good game, and then they try harder, that game gets successful, they buy it all over again, and then it works out again for everyone. But they've got to, but what EA and THQ have got to stop doing, well, mostly EA, is stop shutting down their servers. It's a waste of, I reckon it's just getting people pissed off, because some games, like what I've seen, like Lord of the Rings Conquest, I've heard that's a really great campaign, and the servers got shut down. Same thing with tons of servers that I've been looking at. Battlefield 2, Bad Company, the servers got shut down for that, and all that. I think they're just stupid doing it. I reckon they could have been getting so much money off. I reckon about 100,000 people will be playing Bad Company, because I've played a little bit of it, and it's a really fun game, just like Battlefield 3. But I reckon they were pretty stupid bringing in shutting down most servers, because I'm afraid that they're going to shut down Battlefield 3 soon, because everyone was saying that they won't, but you never know what could happen. They could be shutting down their servers, like, they could even shut down, most of the servers, because no one was saying that they were going to shut down Battlefield 2, sorry, Bad Company, but they did, which they're really stupid for, because that was like one of the best ways of them getting money, was them doing Bad Company, but then they just shut down the servers, and they probably lost so much money off that. And the same thing with THQ, they keep selling their servers to randoms and losing all the money, because I know it takes money to get servers up and everything, get the internet, all that connection, but they don't have to really, like, cut down the server, give it to some random guy for a bunch of money, because I reckon they could be getting paid tons more. And I think they're getting, because of how much servers they've bought, people have bought off them, I think they might be taking them for a really cheap amount of money, because if you see, like, they're getting all this guys telling them if they could sell them, and they're saying yes, you can have the server for really cheap prices, because there wouldn't be a bunch of guys asking for a really high price. So I think they've been selling them for super cheap. If you wanted to sell a server, THQ, they would at least give it for a decent amount of money, because you wouldn't really be saying that you could put in a decent amount of money, but it's just, you shouldn't even be selling the servers in the first place. Like, it's just a waste of time and effort, because you just, like, you could be getting paid heaps, and they're just like saying, you know what, we're just gonna give the server to someone else, get a bunch of money, but they don't understand that they're gonna be getting heaps more money if they leave the servers up. Because what DayZ, the game, that DayZ mod game, they were smart enough, and same with PlanetSide 2, they made the game free to play, but what people have seen is they've been getting people to give them keys, get them better versions of the game, buying guns and mods and shit, which he's getting money off. And same with PlanetSide 2. Instead of making it free play, which it still is, they changed it to membership. They gave you membership for it now, so you could so I'm not actually sure what the membership is. I think it's like a $25 a month, I'm pretty sure. And it gives you, like, I think much more stuff, much more maps, much more guns, better maps, bigger maps and all that. I reckon that's pretty worth it, but for a month I'm not really sure about. But it's all depends on the amount of things that THQ have got to do, because they've same with EA, they've just sold too many of their shut down too many servers and given it to too many people to have it. It's just ridiculous. If they wouldn't be getting, they'll be rich, like absolutely rich, which they already are, but they would be billionaires, I reckon, if they just kept all their servers up. It would have cost them money, but they would be getting more money now than they did. But it's just, I don't know, it's just ridiculous how, if I was a guy who made a game, which, if I ever did, which I probably can't because it's very hard, but it's just, I would keep my game server. If I was a guy who just made tons of games like EA, THQ, Treyarch, Infantry Ward, and all those guys, or Bohemia, I would keep the server. I wouldn't just throw it away to some random Japanese company to get money off, because I just think it's a waste of money and kind of a waste of time, because if which I'm not really sure, but if it takes all the paperwork to do, it'll take you days to get through that just to give it a server up or a certain game up, because it's just a waste of time. So you could just be making another game and then you're just selling some random game that's really popular to some random guy, and you don't even know what to do. You just, what should I do? Sell the server for a lot of money or get even more money for it to get it? But, yeah, with this, sorry about that, but with this, that's just some information that I was doing, because, I believe that they should keep all their servers to get more money, make people more happier, because what I've been hearing from a lot of my friends is they've been super pissed off with all the, amount of servers. I got some friend, named Jaden, who had Bad Company 2 on Xbox, I'm pretty sure. Server didn't work. He got pretty angry, and it was I reckon, when I looked at the campaign and all that, it was a great game. Oh, gotta verse the boss now. Oh crap, I've only got this FN foul. But yeah, it's all gotta work out. Like, there might be a bad server and all that, but oh shit. But anyway, with this map, I reckon if you looked around at it while I was talking, sorry I get a little bit distracted, I reckon this map was pretty good, but I reckon it was, like, okay. Some may be giving it like a 6 out of 10, because I reckon it was just too straightforward, like warehouses everywhere and all that, so I don't think it was that good. But rather than that, it was an okay map, but I reckon they could have done better. So, yeah, if you want any more information about any games or anything, just send me a message. And thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Become a survivor today and join the swarm. And yeah, I'll make more of these episodes when I have the chance.